This TAY person is hard. He'll get hit with the back of the magnum like I'm reversing the dodge.
Still like Cypher, but we was still going back and forth seeing who had the best verse. Like I pull up on any rapper from out here, tell you I would pull up on them on my bike, wherever, it don't matter. The battle that got me my national attention was with Charlie Clips. That was my first big battle. Like back then, I used to listen to a song, pause it on a tape, write down what he said first line, then listen again and then read it. And then before a whole day was over, I was memorizing raps. Like then I just started writing my own.
I want some other stuff. If I don't knock you out when we knuckle up, then.
And if I don't do good with a battle, then the pay go down. Like that's all I got. You feel me? So I'm going to put my everything into anything I'm doing. I felt like I did my thing. I do feel like he beat me, but the world feel like he killed me. You feel me? Like pulling up on you in your hood, or if you pull it up in my hood, we gon' battle, or we gon' rap it out.
Tell me what you know about the hood life.
Yeah, so we just talk about as far as like the battle, how you be going hard with it, like.
Yeah. Club hopper, mag goons, that's life. Hey, I take a razor, cut through his bone till I break his finger, run his head through a wall, look like I'm doing a Kamehameha. What? Like you know. You better act like you know.
Yeah. I would.
My bad. Let me see this real quick.
Like we was talking about, like this ain't no hobby. Like this is for real. You feel me? Livelihood. Like you know what I'm saying.
Like if like I'm not doing nothing else but this, like this battle and music. Like if I don't put out new content, then my what I've started is gonna die. Like you get what I'm saying? Like if I ain't consistent with what I'm doing, it's gonna faint. Nobody's gonna want to just keep listening to the same over and over. And if I don't do good with a battle, then the pay go down. Like that's all I got. You feel me? So yeah, like I'm going to put my everything into anything I'm doing with this shit. If it's a song, if it's a battle, a video shoot, a photo shoot, like I'm gonna put my 100% into all of that.
So how you first like take them back a little bit? How you first like first of all, how was it for like you coming up?
It wasn't like we wasn't poor at all. I wasn't super poor. We wasn't poor. I'm not even gonna say super poor. We wasn't poor. Like my mom and dad, they worked. My mom and dad was together. Like my father always been in my life. I ain't one of them niggas. It's like, yeah, I ain't had no father. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
I had my pops, but
hold on, and not to cut you off and say, but you got homies that ain't got I know you got homies who ain't really got no father in your life.
A lot of my homies don't have their dad.
Can you see the difference though?
I'm like probably the most fortunate out of every person that's around me. For real. Like as far as on that aspect, like to have both of my parents in my life and them still be together and never separate. I'm probably the only one in my whole circle that has that. You know what I mean?
Now talk about that, like the difference, because I feel like we don't really understand how important it is just to have a man rule in that household. You know what I'm saying? You need that.
Shit, I mean, growing up, my pops, he kept me out of what he could. Like for real, like he the reason I'm not in jail. You get what I'm saying? He the reason that I know right from wrong. You get what I'm saying? Like, but I jumped off the porch and I was in the streets with the person that raised me in the streets, the person that taught me everything I know in the streets. Burke Bucks, that's my older cousin. Like, that's my mom's sister's son. My older cousin, he done did bids, all of that shit. So, like, that nigga really taught me everything I know streetwise, you feel me? And, but like I can only speak from that aspect of having my father in my life. Like I don't know what it's like to not have my father in my life. I don't know what type of person I'd have been. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just thankful to be what I am with him. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. So moving on to the music a little bit. Talk about as far as like when you first got into like rapping.
Bro, I've been into rapping forever. Like
with hammers and nails. It's the only time they bang, they steal. Right? They gonna make me run up in a place where they hang and chill. Pull out, shoot, cause I aim to kill.
Don't do that.
Cop back, bang your grill. Yeah, blood got on them, but that's okay, cause it's stainless steel. This TAY person is hard. He'll get hit with the back of the Magnum like I'm reversing the Dodge.
I fell in love with rapping like when I first seen a Wu-Tang video. It was like the Triumph. I was young as it was the song is called Triumph, and it had Old Dirty like was just on the intro of the song, and then had Inspector Deck on there, Method Man, RZA, Jizza, Ghostface, Raekwon, damn near the whole View God. All of them was on there, and it was a video, and I fell in love with hip hop after that. I started like I record the video on a VHS tape, and like I pause the video after every line and write down their lines so I can memorize their verses. You feel me? Like, and that's how I learned verses like back then. I used to like listen to a song, pause it on a tape, write down what he said first line, then listen again, write it down, and then read it. And then before a whole day was over, I was memorizing raps, like, and then I just started writing my own. You know what I mean?
All these jerks in line know how I purchased mine. I swear I rap Maryland harder than the Turkman sign. Your worthless rhymes, your features ain't even worth my time. I'm seeing clowns out. Money break fast. What? I never lose out, I make cash. And if I lose out, I take cash. I pull this tool out and straight blast. I swear I'll make a pair of cowboy boots out your snake ass.
Right. So what age was you when you first noticed like, damn, I got some shit with me, you feel me? Like,
I was before I started I was putting shit together young, but when I really realized like I got some shit, like I started ciphering with niggas, like it's probably like 13, 14 years old in ciphers with the 18-year-olds, you know what I mean? Like shit like that, and they was showing me love, like, yo, like you too young to be rapping like this, you ahead of your time, and like them telling me that then I was too young to understand that, but I was just having fun. You feel me? Like, and then like it went from ciphering, like years later it went from cipher, I say I was about 15 to where I really started taking the serious, like to where I started feeling like nobody with me. Like when I was 15, I wouldn't say it was battling at the time. Like when I was 15, it was more still like ciphering, but we was still going back and forth seeing who had the best verse. Like I'd pull up on any rapper, you feel me? Any rapper from out here could tell you I would pull up on them, on my bike, wherever, it don't matter. I'm pulling up on you in your hood, or if you pull it up in my hood, we gonna battle, or we gonna rap it out. And 9 times out of 10, I'ma out rap you. I'ma have more verses. Niggas just could never hang with me in this shit. And I started really battling. Like battling really started out here when I was 16, like around like 2003.
What was some of your first early on battles?
My first battle, damn, bro, I couldn't even tell you my first battle. I can't even think that far back, but I remember like some of my 16-year-old battles, like some of them shits was so.
Or what was some of the battles that first like started giving you a name, or really like taking notice?
Word, when I was 16, I battled. We had this DVD going around out here called Mixtape Legends, and I battled this cat named Armin from my school, nicest nigga in my school. You feel me? He was killing me when I was younger. Like I said, like 2 years before I really battled him, he was already killing shit. Like he's been killing shit. I've been hearing about him. So, and I end up like when I came to high school, he was a senior. You get what I'm saying? Like,
okay, so you coming in, he leaving out.
Like when I came to high school, he was about to leave. You feel me? So it was this shit going on in this barber shop every week where we do these battles, and he came to like my first 2 battles. You feel me? And then he had ended up battling. Like when I battled the second time, he battled somebody. And then the next week, me and him ended up battling, like, because everybody just wanted to see it, because they seen him go off, they seen me go off, and they like, yeah, it gotta happen. So, yeah, we set it up, we pulled up on each other at the barber shop and got it on, like, and he was one of the people that I feel like debatably beat me back then. You feel me? He's the first person that ever used my name in a rap. You feel me? Like everything wasn't even. He's the first one to get personal. not like on some like
right, not just
disrespectful
freestyle shit.
But he used my name in a rap. You feel me? Like I've never heard nobody be like, yeah, and TAY rap. Like that shit was wild to me back then. So like that brought something new to the game for me. And like ever since then, ever since he did that, I was studying my opponents. Like, you feel me? Like just get on some shit. Like, cause I just write something that could be for anybody and still be killing with it. But once I learned that you can make it personal, it just got more creative for me.
This rematch, unnecessary. Who's the legend? Beating me is what made you legendary. Charlie get hit with the first and then the secondary. Then DNA get the business like it's hereditary. You about to get your feelings hurt spitting. I curry these to whatever Caribbean and take this jerk chicken. Like, where that Hey, you can't handle that old rock that was a teenager. I put his face on the front of a Mac that's a screensaver, strapped with a green laser. He thought he was safe at his mom's crib. I caught him slipping on a porch like a dream chaser.
More fun.
Facts. Now, talk about one of the first battles that put you on the map on like the national level that might have got your attention to Smack and things like that, or your first battle with Smack.
You know, my first battle that got me my national attention was with Charlie Clips. That was my first big battle. It was only so big because people felt he killed me so bad. You know what I mean?
Bag your baby moms, do some heavy stroking. Skeet on her buns, rub it in like Kerry lotion. Lacing her up, your pop shoulda never bust you. You a waste of a nut. The shotty a remove, cause at the funeral it's no arms and no legs, just his face inside a box like a state ID.
And that was like before I battled Clips, like I was always in New York battling. Like I've been to the Fight Club, I killed hundreds of people in there. Like I was the youngest in there killing, and they wouldn't put my battles out because of my age. Like, but Lux had reached out to me because he seen the DVDs out here floating around, the mixtape legend. He said he had Charlie Clips for me, and yeah, I went out there. I battled him. I felt like I did my thing. I do feel like he beat me, but the world feel like he killed me. You feel me? Like, so that shit was like
so that. Was like a shake-up
like,
one.
It was like it went from that kind of made me famous in a way though. You get what I'm saying? Cause in a way cause I always had the talent. You feel me? Like I've always had the talent. I can go the distance. You feel me? Like like him beating me. That actually made me stronger, you feel me? Because after that, like, I say like a year later, like after I didn't battle for like actually a whole year after that. That was, I didn't battle for a whole year after that shit. Give me a second, bro.